Hello. What's up, fellow readers? It's me again. Today I'm coming at you with, if you like this book, you might like that book. In this video, I have lots of different genres. I have middle grade, romance, mystery. I have genres that tackle hard topics. So if you're looking for a book and you liked a popular book, this video might just be for you. What I did for this video is I took popular books that a lot of people have read, and I'm going to recommend a less popular book that might not be as well known. So if you liked this popular book, you might like this popular book. That sort of thing. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and this is Booking It. Just a disclaimer before I start is that these recommendations don't have a ton of plot in them. I didn't do too much plot explanation because I wanted to give more reason as to why I recommended these books. So I do a lot of comparing the books, but I don't tell a ton of the plot, just because I figured that if you guys like the books, you would go look them up or purchase them for yourself. I just wanted it to be more recommendation based rather than plot based, because then people are getting what they're coming to the video for. So I can also do another video about the different plots of the book if you want. Just let me know in the comments down below. But let's get right into it. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. Yeah, my head is just solely TikToks and books. Anyways. The first book I have that everyone seems to like is none other than Harry Potter. So if you liked Harry Potter, the book that I have to recommend for you is another middle grade book, and it is Circus Miranda by Cassie Beasley. So the reason that I recommend this one is because it's full of magic, it's fantasy. This book is about a young boy who goes to the magical Circus Miranda because he finds out that his grandfather is dying. So in this book, Micah goes to Circus Miranda, and it is magical, and he hopes that Circus Miranda can grant his wish for his grandfather to live forever. So I think that these two books are really similar because they both involve magic, and they both have a goal at the end that, different friends have to try to help them get to. So if you liked Harry Potter, I recommend Circus Miranda by Cassie Beasley. And another similarity is that Circus Miranda is the first of a duology, so you can read the second one as well. Moving on. The next book I have is a young adult book, and it is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So if you like The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, you will probably like Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. So The Fault in Our Stars is about a character who has a terminal illness, and she meets another boy with a terminal illness, and they fall in love. So Everything Everything is about a different type of illness. Madeline has an illness where she can't go outside. She's basically allergic to everything outside. So she meets a boy named Ollie, and they have to figure out how to make it work with her terminal illness. Both of these books have characters with severe illnesses, and I just think that they both have pretty good love stories. They both have illnesses. If you like The Fault in Our Stars, you will probably like Everything Everything. The next book, or series, it's a series now, that I have to talk about is 13 Reasons Why. So most of you probably know that 13 Reasons Why tackles topics of suicide in high school, and basically Hannah ends her life and she leaves tapes behind as to why she ended it and what the reasons were for it. So the book that I have to recommend with this one is 3 Things I Know Are True by Betty Cully. And this book ruined me, but in a good way. When a book it really destroys you, but you love it. So 3 Things I Know Are True. I don't have the hard copy. I borrowed it from my professor, so I'll put a picture right here. 3 Things I Know Are True tackles topics of guns. It's about a high school boy named Jonah who goes over to his friend's house, and they're playing with a gun when he is accidentally shot and killed. This book is told in verse from the perspective of Jonah's sister Liv, and we see her struggle with trying to fight for more gun laws and it's really, really good, and it tackles kind of the same topic as 13 Reasons Why. Not particularly suicide, but accidental suicide because of guns, and just the whole gun violence thing. So it's really, really good. It's a fairly quick read, and if you like 13 Reasons Why, I think you'll like 3 Things I Know Are True. Honestly, even if you weren't a huge fan of 13 Reasons Why, you should read this book because it has a really good lesson, and it's just beautifully written. It will make you feel all the feels, so you should read it. Dun, da, da, da! I have 2 more recommendations. Let's get into it. All right, on to the next book recommendation. If you liked The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, I think you would like As Many Nows as I Can Get. As Many Nows as I Can Get has kind of the same sort of themes as The Sun Is Also a Star, in the fact that they both talk about a love story, and, you know, the people in both books are just drawn to each other, but it's kind of a right person, wrong time sort of situation. This book is definitely more heart-wrenching. It will, again, destroy you, but in a good way. It will definitely make you cry, but it has similar themes as The Sun Is Also a Star. So I think that they're pretty similar. It tackles a lot of hard topics such as grief, loss, right person, wrong time, where this one tackles hard topics like deportation, immigrant, but also right person, wrong time. So if you liked The Sun Is Also a Star, I think you should read As Many Nows as I Can Get. I think you should read it anyways, but especially read it if you like The Sun Is Also a Star. Last but certainly not least is, if you liked Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, I think you should read Let's Call It a Doomsday by Katie Henry. This one I read super early. It is actually the advanced reader's copy. The reason that I paired these 2 books together is not because the stories are super similar. You know, this one is more of a mystery, whereas this one is kind of just figuring out how they think the world will end. But the reason that I paired them together is because they both talk about different forms of mental health and mental illnesses. In Turtles All the Way Down, the main character has OCD, so we see that. In this one, Let's Call It a Doomsday, Ellis has OCD and anxiety. They don't really come out and say which one, but she struggles with overthinking about the fact of the different ways that the world might end. So I paired these 2 together because I think that they bring a good awareness to mental illnesses and kind of end the stigma about them. So if you like Turtles All the Way Down, you should read Let's Call It a Doomsday. This is a really good book. So is this. Honestly, just read them both. Now I have far too many books to put back on my bookshelf. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I wanted to recommend some different books, and if you have a book that you really love, that you want me to kind of build off of and give you a recommendation for a next book, leave a comment down below. I want to hear what you like to read, and if you guys like this, I'll definitely make a part 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!